Ladies and gentlemen, it's the go-home show to Clash at the Castle, and this man coming out here first is Tommaso Ciampa, the man who won the World Heavyweight title in the main event of SummerSlam during the four-way with LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, and Montez Ford, but he was instantly backstabbed by Cody Rhodes, who he thought was his friend. Then another guy who also wasn't his friend, Johnny Gargano, came out and cashed in Money in the Bank. Tommaso came out after the match last week and struck Cody over Johnny. So what does he have to say about it? Now I'm at sort of a crossroads, if you will. I'm supposed to have a rematch clause for my World Heavyweight Championship because of what was stolen from me by my forever frenemy. But the entire reason it was stolen in the first place was because of Cody Rhodes. A man I trusted, a man that I thought believed in me when nobody else did, including myself. So you may be asking yourself, who do I go after? Both. I'll get both of them back to back, and it starts with who I'm supposed to see face to face right now. Cody Rhodes, get your bitch ass out here. Hey, Ciampa wants both of them back to back. He wants to take out Cody first, then he can go after Johnny. But I doubt Cody Rhodes is going to let any of this slide. Now, Tommy. Hey, it's face to face. You look me in the eyes right here in this ring before I fill yours with blood. I'm not wasting my time. You're a bit aggressive. You don't understand, Cody. I'm almost 40 years old. I've had neck surgeries. I got a daughter at home, which you should understand, but for some reason you don't get it. I don't have time. Get in this damn ring. Cut his mic. Cut it. Don't ask how I have that power. I've heard this all before from you. That you don't have time. This is your only chance to be World Heavyweight Champion. You said that to me, and I told you to stop waiting around and to do something about it. But I realized that I should take my own advice. You're right, I have a daughter at home. I'm also almost 40. We're the same age. I haven't had neck surgery, but I've had enough procedures to raise concerns. So I also don't have time. And just because I've been at the peak of the mountain before and you hadn't at the time, didn't mean I should let you delude yourself into success. And let's face it, I just did what you were going to do, but I did it before you. For months, I told you to do it yourself. Meanwhile, the entire roster believed I was using backstage political power to get myself and even you in spots we didn't deserve. And after Money in the Bank, when I had just been accused of the exact same thing, you told me to just let you handle your business, let you grab the brass ring, and to watch you from the sidelines. Is that really how you wanted it to go? You set yourself up. The only reason you became World Heavyweight Champion is because I let you. And you told me to do that. And now your first and only chance at the pinnacle of this business is known as Cody Rhodes' charity case. That's your legacy. Then right when you got it, I took it away from you, proving that I had all the power to make you champion and make you not the champion. I turned you into a star without even putting you over. Turn his mic back on. I want to hear him now. You really are a politician, and not just a backstage one. You're a real dictator. And I know this because you genuinely believe your own bullshit. Let's not act like you didn't have a shot at LA Knight in August and lost clean. And then last week, you had a shot at Johnny, tried to cheat, then got outsmarted and lost. You took Goldie from me. And you're trying to paint this picture that you let me reach your goal? No. What actually happened is you realized we are the same age. We both don't have time, and you realized you weren't making the most out of the borrowed time we're on, but I was. So if there was any question which one of you is first on my list, it's answered now. I'm gonna poke a dot through your forehead because my scope is aimed directly between your eyes. You made me a star. Cody, when I get my hands on you, I will turn you to dust. Ladies, calm down. No need to fight over me. You guys are putting on a great show for me right now. Just keep going. You two are fighting over who loses to Father Time first. So now I can finally speak about my championship victory later tonight without any shenanigans. Well, hold on a minute. In that time period, Ciampa is now run up behind Cody Rhodes. Cody doesn't realize it. Now Ciampa looks to strike. Hold on, Cody stops him and he's a sue for crying out loud. Oh no! Cody low blows Ciampa and is now hightailing it out of here. Cody took a cheap shot at Tommaso, and Johnny Gargano is probably loving it all. Now as we open up the matches portion of this show, we have yet another Wesley US title open challenge. God damn it, we keep this going. After retaining last week against Andrade and then against Logan Paul in the Slammy Awards, he will continue doing this until he dies or something, because he ain't stopping anytime soon. The Cardiac Kid has another one in him, just who will answer this time?
Blue collar working man.
Hey, it's time for some motherfucking meat. Otis is here. Former Trios champion, challenged for the world title about a year and a half ago. The blue-collar working man, Otis, is ready for singles gold. This might be his time. Oh, hold on a minute. That's Xavier Woods! Woods, what are you doing? Otis was strutting his stuff down the aisle, but Xavier Woods is stopping him. Woods is gonna take it for him. Put the US title in the air. Damn, so I know the New Day are still supposed to get some compensation for having the Trios belts deactivated midway through their reign. So they're still supposed to get that. This isn't it, but they said last week, why should they wait? And they attacked Wesley after the match. And now I guess Wesley has to get this work from the New Day as Xavier Woods and Wesley go back and forth with Falcon Arrows. But wait a minute, this is interesting. Woods is a former World Heavyweight Champion as King Woods, and after he turned on the New Day, and now the New Day are back with him, and they realize that he was kind of right the whole time. I don't quite know what's going on there, but it's kind of weird that Woods is taking this because Kofi Kingston is the only one in the New Day to not hold a singles championship in this universe mode, at least. Big E was the first world champion. Woods took it off him, and Wesley is flying through the air, and Kofi hasn't gotten anything. But Woods is not trying to become a United States champion, trying to become maybe the first person to have the US and world. I think that would be correct. And now here we go. Up on the top rope. No way Wes able to move there. Wait a minute. Woods shouting to the sky on a roll of the mid double foot stomp. That is a far length away, but he's going to tightrope. Limit break. Limit break again. Up on the top for a leg drop. He went for more than that, but Wes able to move. Powerbomb position. Wait, rolling him up here. Wes stacked him up. No. Woods able to kick out. Now Wes sends him into the corner. Charles here dangerously close. Sends him up, but hey, wait a minute. Wesley going to send him back down. Going for defense number 10. I think at this point. Wesley Tiger feint kick. Up on the top rope he goes. Woods kips up. Wait a minute, went after Woods, went after Wes, but handspring cardiac kick. No, Woods able to dodge it. He was scouting it. Crucifix. No, Wes able to kick out. And now, no, wait, Woods tried to go for something there. Wes sends him into the corner, went for an uppercut, I think. And now Woods flying with a body splash. And now here we go. Just turn him around. Woods sent him into the corner. Here we go. What is he setting up Wes for? From the tippity top superplex. And now send him back in. Went for a clothesline, but no, got his feet up on the ropes. Or got his feet up again twice this time. And now no way. Went for something there, but got caught. Power bomb out of the ring. And now Woods leg drop. No, he missed again. Power bomb. No. Woods able to reverse it. Here we go. These punches right here, trying to get out of it as much as he can. Look at the military press into the double foot, the double knees. But now Wesley somehow able to get back after what the hell just happened to him. But Woods got him back in the ring. Small package driver got him rolled here. No, Wes barely able to get his shoulder up. And now went for the body splash again. But Wes, no, Woods tried to help himself in the corner, but it doesn't matter. Wesley able to take advantage with that cardiac kick. Wesley retains the United States Championship for, I think, the 10th time. There are so many people that have stepped up to Wesley, and they've been stepped on with that cardiac kick. Wesley retains once again, a familiar sight, and Wesley still holding strong. What a champion. Oh God, and there's Big E and Kofi trying to come down as well. But wait, the Rascals just took them both out. Oh my God. Shit. Run it back. The SummerSlam match, but again, anybody, any amount, elimination style again. I don't know, man. Let's have a clash at the castle. Yup. Damn it, we're running it back again. Wesley Open Challenge. Who is going to answer? How many are going to answer? Is Wes 2 in over his head again? Who freaking knows? I still don't quite know why I'm here. I don't have a tag partner anymore, but being on SmackDown reminds me of the gold I once held. I used to be at the top of this mountain that seems to be the talk of everything right now, and Clash at the Castle is in Scotland. Hey, don't think you can just walk in after a mediocre tag team run and take spots over someone that hasn't even been given one. Out of all okay. Anyway, you seem to have a stick up your ass. You want an opportunity? Yeah, I'll send you right back to a strike when I finally get something to sink my teeth into. Your wish. That is a match official for later tonight. Drew McIntyre versus JD McDonough. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a #1 contenders match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship between 4 women that are clawing for that chance. First up is representing the 5-player tool, Ivy Nile. The pitbull of Paul Heyman's new group could finally really make a name for herself if she went toe-to-toe with Shayna Baszler, but she also has Michin to handle tonight, and she's hard to handle. Talk about someone being desperate and ready to claw for something. The HBIC has more than proved her worth, and she could pull it off tonight against Raquel Rodriguez. Used to be a bodyguard for 2 separate women's world champions, but ever since then, she kind of got lost in the shuffle. So Big Mommy Cool looks to rewrite her destiny, sort of like how someone else did last year, as they all take on Alba Fire, a woman who has been at the top, the former WWE Women's Champion, former Miss Money in the Bank, and pseudo-leader of the Judgment Day until Rhea Ripley came in. Alba Fire is looking to once again grab gold and bring it back to the Judgment Day, which have them with the men's tag titles on Dom and Rhea. I don't know what's going on there, but let's start this fatal 4-way #1 contenders bout. Shayna Baszler stated last week that it doesn't matter how many people come up to her. Her main goal is really just to break as many limbs and beat as many people as possible. She went straight to the point with it. And she said that it's going to be hard for somebody to make her tick, to match her energy, is what she's saying, because Shayna's ready to kill anybody, and she doesn't feel like anybody else in this roster has that same mentality. They're all here for the smiles, for the handshakes, for everything possible, but Shayna Baszler doesn't do none of that. Ivy Nile, I feel like, could be in that same realm as Shayna Baszler if she tried, and I think she's trying here tonight, especially being a part of the 5-player tool. That Pitbull is ready for action. Alba Fire's been in the world title scene. She's been a Money in the Bank winner. She's all about taking advantage of things, and she could very well do it. Raquel Rodriguez is a powerhouse. Michin has that attitude that I think Shayna wants, but oh my god, Raquel just turning Ivy inside out here. No, Ivy able to kick out, and now springboard over Ivy's body. Okay, oh my god, Gory Bomb set up, Tornado DDT at the same time. Now Alba sets up, oh my god, sets up Michin there. The big kick there from Ivy though. Michin takes down Raquel. Super kick from Alba, or kind of not a super kick, but anyway, Ivy Hurricane Rana, and now wait, she got that submission hold, but Raquel is going for a Tejana bomb, and she's got to turn around to break up, and now she's gonna go for the pin, but Ivy's right there, and that may have costed her, man. She had to break it up, but she couldn't get the pin in on the Tejana bomb, and then Ivy broke it up. There's so much going on. Super kick from Alba, toss that chair at Michin. Michin able to take down Alba though, but Alba up on the top, Swanton, no, she missed. Now she got the chair, but Raquel's back in the ring. Oh my god, big shot there as they go outside the ring, because that makes sense. Raquel has got Michin with the Tejana bomb. Wait a minute, Ivy's up on the top rope and taking advantage of her. Oh my god, Alba Swanton into the outside. Now Alba looking to take advantage here. Big shot there. Super kick takes down Ivy. Up on the top rope. Can she connect this time? No, Ivy moved again. They missed. Someone missed again. She missed this again, and now she's got the Dragon Sleeper. Ivy's got the Dragon Sleeper locked in on Alba Fire, but Raquel's back in to break it up. And now wait, Ivy, wait a minute. Rolling her up here. Wait a minute. Raquel got sacked up. What? That wasn't 3? Oh my god. Oh my god. Raquel is able to get up again. Another Tejana bomb. Cover. Stacked up Ivy. Michin's back. She just took her the Tejana bomb on the outside, and now setting up Ivy for the defeat. Takes out Alba as well, who's on the outside. Cover in the ring. Michin picks up the win. Oh my goodness. What a back and forth contest. Anybody could have won that at any time, but Michin's able to get the win and get herself a title match against Shayna Baszler next week. Women's Intercontinental title on the line. What a win, getting herself back into the picture. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, just as she gets herself back in the picture, Shayna Baszler, Karafuna clutch, locked in on her challenger next week. Oh my goodness, just as soon as she gets some momentum, Shayna Baszler gonna shut that shit down. Oh my goodness, somebody get some medical attention for somebody out here. Shayna Baszler not playing no games. This is exactly what she said she would do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, or don't welcome, it's your choice, the Messiah of SmackDown, the leader of the greater good, Seth freaking Rollins. And this man was watching over Roman Reigns after Roman and the Bloodline lost at SummerSlam, and he never explained, or he did explain actually, that he was just watching, but that Roman never changed. And he's going to be the man to turn him back, despite that being the man that changed him in the first place. What does the Messiah have to say? Now, tonight was scheduled to be an in-ring face-to-face between myself and the Tribal Chief, but what do you know? He's not here, like always. And that's what I was talking about last week. I'm an observer. I take in information even on my off days. I said it last week. Roman Reigns never changed. He apologized to the guy who didn't have a problem with him, fed him to Bron and friends, and now he's in NXT. Then the Tongans show up out of nowhere. He doesn't know why, but because they'll accept his bootlegged apology, he accepts them. Roman, do you know why they're here? Tonga and Tongaloa are not your bloodline. They are spying on you. They were never supposed to be allowed in WWE. You don't know how they got signed, and now they know how you operate. They know every one of your mannerisms, your decision-making, your cadence. They know everything about you. Now, I don't know who they're relaying this information to, but it's not hard to see the signs. I'm not watching over you to stab you in the back again. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't happen again, because once again, I created the monster you've become, and I will be the one to kill that monster, as long as you give in to the cause for the greater good. Well, hold on a second. Here comes the Bloodline, in quotes, I guess. Tonga and Tongaloa are out here. Oh, come on, guys. Don't try to defend his honor. He has no honor to defend. The only reason you guys are out here is because I figured out your master plan. I've done your master plan. I've seen it happen. Don't be upset that I called your bluff. Boys, get him. And now the Authors of Pain, Akam and Razar, are taking out Tonga and Tongaloa. Has Seth Rollins got it right? And since you didn't want to show up tonight, Clash at the Castle, Roman Reigns, you meet me in the middle of the ring like you should have tonight. But instead of talking, we settle it in a match. If you show up. Now we see Carmelo Hayes seemingly exiting the building. Melo, where you going, man? Away from you. I'm tired of you always putting me in situations I can't get myself out of. I don't want to team with you. I'm a world champion waiting to happen. And it starts with getting rid of you. But Trick and Melo gang, stop talking about Trick. You're bringing up bad memories. You're also holding me back. He's on his path. I can't let him overshadow me, but you are getting in the way. I cannot let him hold the singles championship before me and without me, but you need to stay out of this. You want to be a champion? I can do something for that. Just one more chance. Please? For what? You know you want to. No, I don't. Or else you know you'll end up bitching and moaning in your car like the short, shallow piece of shit you've always been and get lost in the shuffle for years. Huh? I'm getting you what you want. Peace out. Now it's time for an interesting match, that's for sure. Drew McIntyre just showed up back on SmackDown last week out of nowhere, was traded for Damian Priest, broke up his tag team after a 200+ day run with the titles, and after beating Shawn Spears last week and being reminded of who he is by being on SmackDown, a place where he once held that World Heavyweight title, he wants to get back to that glory, but was interrupted by J.D. McDonough. Used to be in the Judgment Day, was a tag team with Damian Priest, really did a whole lot of nothing, got kicked out by Rhea Ripley, and bitched by Damian before Damian left. Now JD thinks he can step up to Drew McIntyre of all people, thinks he was never given a shot. Let's see what he got. McIntyre versus McDonough right now. JD might be in over his big ass head. Claymore out of the gates. Oh my goodness, McDonough's down. Drew McIntyre won. I was gonna say JD's in over his big ass head, but that head got knocked clean off by a Claymore. That might be the quickest match in universe history. Braun Breaker with a spear. What is he doing here? Oh my god. Nobody steps in front of Braun Breaker. Nobody cuts the line in front of Braun Breaker. Nobody is safe in front of Braun Breaker. Now please welcome in the World Tag Team Champions, the Judgment Day, technically, Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. This team is somehow still allowed to hold the titles, despite the fact it's a men's title. I don't know, and I don't question it. Rhea and Dom are out here to talk something, or I don't fucking know. Look at what me and my mommy did. Well, that didn't take long. The new #1 contenders for the tag team titles, representing the 5-player tool who have been busy tonight, the Creed brothers, are here. Never did I think I'd see the stare down of Julius Creed and Rhea Ripley. Don't let Brutus over there, or else he'll make another Instagram reel. Well, now hold on a minute. The New Day are here. Big E and Xavier Woods only. The former Trios champions are joining this party. They have compensation for the deactivation of the Trios belts. Is this their compensation? Oh shit, that's the Rascals. Xavier already took a beating earlier, so now Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel are taking them out again. All right, I'm tired of this. I still don't know if Rhea and Dom are allowed to have the titles, but Creeds are #1 contenders. The New Day need compensation. The Rascals don't really work here, but they're here. Fatal 4-way at Clash at the Castle. That is official. What a match we have. Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio will defend the World Tag titles against the Creed brothers, Big E and Xavier Woods of the New Day, and Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel from TNA of the Rascals. Wild scenes at Clash at the Castle. Mr. Michaels, I know we had our problems, but I have something urgent to show you. I'm not listening to anything from you. How should I trust you? Man, you gotta hear me out. Now it's main event time. Roxanne Perez is out here despite not really wanting to be. She's flanked by Becky Lynch, her messiah of the greater good. Last week, Becky questioned Roxanne's motive with the Women's World Champion. At first, Roxy just wanted to get close to the champion to eventually stab her in the back, but she's grown to like Cora a little bit and wanted her to retain at SummerSlam. Unfortunately for the Prodigy, only the first half was heard by Cora Jade. The Women's World Champion, who finally reached the pinnacle in 2024, retained at SummerSlam against Kairi Sane, now finally thought she had someone looking out for her after all that time of being outnumbered just for Roxanne to use her. Well, that's all she heard, because Roxy does like her. It's just one big misunderstanding, but Cora opted to be a fighting champion and get Roxanne before Roxanne could get her. Put the Women's World title in the air. These two women know each other very, very well, and as I was going to get to the context here in the history, but Roxanne Perez, I don't think she wants this match. She doesn't want Cora to lose her championship right now. She's kind of okay with her, but Cora is not letting Roxanne trick her, even though Roxanne's not trying to, but she doesn't know that, but it's okay. Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, these two go far back in the NXT Women's Championship. Cora Jade was the second ever champion when she pinned Io Sky by a roll-up at NXT In Your House, and then she held it for a decent amount of time. Roxanne Perez was taken out. Roxanne Perez got a title shot at what was it, Revolution, I'm pretty sure, and she was taken out on a stretcher after the goddamn match, and she returned in the Iron Survivor as a surprise entrant and won the Iron Survivor, challenged Cora Jade at a Stand and Deliver and was able to beat her in 3 stages of hell. And now we're going back and forth here on SmackDown for the Women's World Championship. They have so much history, and now they're trading between these combination pinfalls, roll-ups, leverage pins, but Cora's able to get out of it finally. But here we go, another wheelbarrow, but Roxanne planting her. So yeah, these two got so much history dating back from NXT, a 3 stages of hell match in their books. Pretty sure Roxanne Perez got the better of her in the end. I think it's actually 1-1 if you think about it. So this might be a little bit of a settler right now as Cora Jade trying to break this tie, I guess. Up on the top rope with Perez. Oh my goodness. No, wait, Roxanne fighting out. Got her kick to the guts. She doesn't want to do it, but if Cora's going to fight, she's going to fight back for the greater good. As Becky Lynch watches on. I don't know what Becky's trying to plan here, but yeah, you got to just take what you can get. As Roxanne Hurricane Rana, no, Jade moved like lariat there, a little Rough Rider. And now here we go, into the corner goes Cora. Setting up Roxanne Perez here, tight rope and across though, oh my goodness, in the corner. And now Roxanne trying to regroup herself on the apron, but Cora is not going to let any of that happen. And she goes up to the top, went for the senton again, but no, my goodness. Roxanne with a Luthez press, able to move. She knows her so well. They know each other so well. Like I said, went for the moonsault, missed it. Salida Del Sol on the outside. Now send her back in the ring. Roxanne is woozy up there into a crossbody. Whoa, went for the disgruntled DDT, I'm pretty sure. And she's able to catch it into her own pop rocks. Cover off of the code red. No, off that sunset flip. And now, no way, Cora kicks out, rolls her up here. Cora trying to pull a fast one here. She's pulled on many other people, but straight into the disgruntled DDT. That double underhook. Becky watching on. No! Roxanne kicked out. Roxanne kicked out. They're both kicking out. And now they're both doing the roll-up directly after Roxanne to become world champion. Oh, my goodness. And now Roxanne sent her off the ropes. Another Luthez press in the middle of the ring this time. And now into the corner. Now Roxanne doing the same thing. Tightrope and Hurricane Rana. They're so similar. Team 2001 here. Oh, my goodness. Roxanne taking him down there. Now up on the top. Going for the moonsault. This time it connects. Cora has to regroup on the outside. And Roxanne's going to join her. They're going tit for tat here. They are going band for band, pound for pound. Up on the top rope off the Meteora. Went for the frog splash. Roll up here from Cora. Here we go. Trying to do it again. Pull a fast one like she did on Io Sky. That's how she retained this championship a couple of weeks ago. She beat Kairi Sane with her move. But now Roxanne setting up another pop rocks. But she didn't go for the pin combination. Roxanne has her beat. She could become Women's World Champion right now. But she didn't cover her. She let her get up. She let her recover. I think Cora Jade's realizing, but also doesn't know what to think about it, so she's just going to take advantage. Disgruntled DDT. She's waited so long to get it. She's not going to let it slip at any moment. She wasn't going to get tricked there at all, so she was able to take her down and retain the Women's World Championship. Cora Jade, she does it tonight, but Roxanne kind of had her beat. I don't know. It's tough to say. Maybe she would have kicked out. Maybe she would have. But I think we would have had a new world champion if Roxanne had different motives. But right now, still your champion, Cora Jade. And now Becky Lynch, I think, is disappointed. Becky Lynch is really going to be disappointed with Roxanne Perez for not winning the championship. She's been questioning why they're friends in general, why she's helping out the champion, if she just wants to be the champion or not. So it looks like Roxanne has chosen her motives, and Becky has chosen hers, taking out the champion manhandle slam. If you won't do it, I will. Cora, Clash at the Castle, I do what she couldn't. That can be made, I guess. Cora Jade will defend the Women's World title at Clash at the Castle against Becky Lynch, the co-leader of the Greater Good. Now, as promised by the man himself earlier in the show, Johnny Gargano, the new World Heavyweight Champion, has some choice words for his arrival to SmackDown, his title win. It's his first chance to do it because last week all the Tommaso and Cody stuff got in the way. Speaking of the way, let's hear what Johnny Gargano has to say. At long last, my plan worked. I told you all at this time last year that I didn't want to be a tag team guy. I knew I could be a singles champion. I won the first ever Royal Rumble. I was so close to winning the main event of WrestleMania until a Money in the Bank cash-in stopped me. I scratched and clawed for months after that, didn't get pinned in the rematch, was in the Money in the Bank match, was in King of the Ring, until some bald-headed, jealous wreck forced me to team with him. He rode my coattails all the way to his own win at WrestleMania over me, which I can admit. He always wanted me to pull a trigger, to dig deep, to make a moral decision I didn't want to make. So I did, against him, multiple times since then. He brought this out of me, and now Tommy Frankenstein has to deal with what he created. This leaves me lost after WrestleMania, and despite how much I will miss them on Raw, Austin Theory and Candice LeRae brought me back up, gave me a way to find myself as a world champion again. Then I won Money in the Bank, so it couldn't stop me again. But I stopped Tommaso Ciampa. And then Cody Rhodes wants to use his backstage power, and thanks to a strike on Raw, my boy Austin Theory still helped me when I was low blowed. I'm not the bad guy here, I'm just the opportunist. Every single one of you would have done the exact same thing to Tommaso if you were in my position. You have no idea what it feels like to be me. I had to leave my wife on a different show just to achieve my dream. None of you have ever and will ever have the balls to make that kind of decision, but that's just the Johnny Gargano way. Jonathan, Johnny, John, you've had your time, but I have some news to inform you of. Johnny Gargano, you will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Tommaso Ciampa in Ciampa's rematch, and against Cody Rhodes in a triple threat match. Cody stuck up for me when I was brutally attacked. Austin Theory came in and cost him last week. Ciampa deserves his rematch. You all hate each other. triple threat in Scotland. I don't know, Johnny Gargano is really all too pleased with that outcome. He was expecting those two to fight each other, but now Tommaso Ciampa and Cody Rhodes will challenge Johnny Gargano for the World Heavyweight title at Clash at the Castle. This is the entire card playing for you right now. You see it on the screen. Clash is always one of my favorite pay-per-views to do. It wouldn't seem like that because it's technically a B pay-per-view, but it's really fun for me. 5 SmackDown matches, 5 Raw matches, the Bray Wyatt Memorial Tournament, the fate of Monday Night Raw between Howdy and Sami. So much takes place at this very show. You will not want to miss it. It's coming up next. Let's get right.